Good evening, class. This is Selma. It's my pleasure to share with you this speech entitled Making the Right Choice is a Myth. Having an 11-time Grammy Award winner, Taylor Swift attended the 2022 All-School Commencement Ceremony at Yankee Stadium and delivered a rousing speech for this year's graduates. Throughout her speech, Taylor offered words of encouragement and wisdom to the students like gratitude, catch and release, embrace your cringe. Effortlessness is a myth. Never be ashamed of trying, and her mistakes led to the best part in her life and so on. And I myself was expecting to get something like advice on making the right choice. Speaking of choice, now let's listen to Taylor and see what she said about it in her speech. Every choice you make leads to the next choice, which leads to the next. And I know it's hard to know sometimes which path to take. There will be times in life when you need to stand up for yourself. Times when the right thing is to back down and apologize. Times when the right thing is to fight. And times when the right thing is to turn and run. Times to hold on with all you have, and times to let go with grace. Sometimes the right thing to do is to throw out the old school's thought in the name of progress and reform. Sometimes the right thing to do is to listen to the wisdom of those who have come before us. How will you know what the right choice is? You won't. And I won't give you advice on life choices. What? We won't, and you won't either. So there's no guidance for life choices. Taylor went on to explain. My experience has been that my mistakes led to the best things in my life. And being embarrassed when you mess up is part of human experience. Just get back up, dust yourself off, and laugh about it. That's a gift. What? Is making mistakes a gift? I know it sounds cool, but dealing with mistakes can be frustrating and even frightening. Then Taylor showed her self-belief that got her through in the worst of time in her career. We are all led by our gut instincts, our intuition, our desires and fears, our scars and dreams. And you will screw it up sometimes. So will I. Hard things will happen to us, but we will recover. We will learn from it, and we will grow more resilient because of it. Now, I got it. Just as effortlessness is a myth, so is making the right choice. At the end of the speech, Taylor professionally highlighted how breathing works. As long as we are fortunate enough to be breathing, breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, and breathe out. She told the crowd, I'm a doctor now, so I know how breathing works. In fact, it doesn't need to be a doctor to know how breathing works. We all do. As long as we are fortunate enough to be breathing, we can make our own choices, including mistakes, to be the master of our destiny. Thank you for your attention.